Greetings, John Adams Academy. Have you ever wondered how our government impacts our school? Well, today we are here to tell you our plan to make this school year better for you. During the term of Colciano, we will create, observe, listen, care, innovate, achieve, negotiate, and organize. Our first objective is to make our dances more enjoyable. Are you tired of listening to the same tracks at every school dance? Well, we have the perfect solution. We plan to send out a Google form 2 weeks prior to every school dance, asking for everyone's input to make sure that everyone is heard and that everyone has a good time. And middle school, don't think that we're forgetting about you. We plan to also send a Google form out just for you so you can have your own input and have a different experience from the high school. Our next objective is that we want to heavily promote both the VAPA and athletic events. We would do this by sending out advertisements and by collecting volunteers to help set up and take down the events. And last out of our many ideas, we want to hold more government meetings throughout the year in order to accomplish more. We want to do this because we want to hear everyone's voices, not just a few. Last year, I was an alternate dean rep, and the meetings I went to, there wasn't much being done, and it was just like 4 points, and then we were done, and it was only like 30 minutes long. I feel like we should up the time to make sure that we use all the time required to make sure that every dean's points are heard. And last, we also want to make copies of our Scholar Constitution and make them accessible to all in the library so that everyone knows what we can and can't do. And yeah, these are just a few of the many ideas we have for this school. And remember, for a good today and a better tomorrow, vote Colciano.
Hey guys, my name is Ella Sky.
And I am Hudson Fitzgerald, and we're running in this year's presidential election.
Yep, like I said, my name is Ella Sky. I'm a junior and I've been going to John Adams Academy for about 5 years now.
And I'm a senior now, and I've been going to John Adams for 7 years, so I'm a trailer park kid.
Whoa, that's crazy. That means you have a lot of experiences and memories, huh?
Sure do. Speaking of experiences, why don't you tell us what you've done here at John Adams?
Yeah. So I've been in NHS for about 4 years now, and I've been in almost every Scholar Gov position. I've been a senator, I've been a rep a few times, and I was in cabinet last year.
Oh wow, I've been a rep a few years too.
That is crazy. So I think we know the system. I think we know how the system works. So why don't we skip to the fun part, and why don't you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, I have been playing volleyball for 2 years. I have been playing soccer for 1, and I'm an assistant coach for the girls volleyball varsity team this year. And I have been here for many years, have many friends who have been presidents and vice presidents, so I've been learning a lot from them.
That's awesome. You know, I've had plenty of friends in cabinet too. You know, a few fun facts about me personally. I am bilingual. I speak Russian and English. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings, and I've also been playing volleyball for 4 years. I love stargazing, I love exploring new music, and I'm pretty good at baking, if I do say so myself. So, if you guys have any other questions, if you want to get to know us more, we're gonna have a table set out at lunch for you to come up and talk to us. Unfortunately, that's gonna be only for high school because middle school there's a schedule conflict. And we hope that you guys have a JAA amazing day.
I'm Michael Miller, and this is my vice president pick, Owen Schwartz.
We've all seen in the past school presidents who made exciting promises but were tragically unable to deliver due to power given to them. And rather than continuing this cycle, we're making some changes and here to focus on what is truly possible. To gather what the needs of the scholar body are, we're assembling a thinking chamber composed of our cabinet members, followed by a monthly forum open to anybody in the school.
Now, our campaign slogan is Promises with Purpose, and we mean to achieve that goal. If you elect us, we have a 3-step initial plan. that we're going to have that will operate during the early months of the school year. Now, our first step of this plan rather, is to publish the minutes. See, I believe that everyone deserves to know what's going on in the scholar government. Often, there's a lack of communication between the student body and the people representing them, and this results in the feeling that nothing is getting done. Now, by publishing the minutes and making that available on every leadership classroom, we would be ensuring that everyone would know what is actually happening. And if nothing was happening, people should have the right to know that, and if something's happening, people should have the right to know that too. You should be allowed to go to your representative and say, hey, nothing's going on. Why is that? And that's why we're publishing the minutes. Now, step 2, we're planning on revising rallies. Now, we all know what a strong start that first rally of the year was, thanks to our senior whips. While they're busy doing the other things, we are going to carry on the legacy set by them. We're also going to reform the whole rally system to make sure that people who want to participate get to participate. Too often have I seen massive groups of people want to participate only for the same few people to be selected every single time. And we are not going to let that keep happening. We're going to set up forms to allow you to apply for a rally spot, and then your senators will pick from a list of people for those selections based on what you want to do and when you want to do it. We're going to make sure that everyone who wants to can participate in a rally game, as they should be allowed to. And finally, we're going to make it totally and completely possible for everyone to have a voice. Currently, there is no middle school liaison or even major middle school representation in scholar government, and I believe that that is a travesty. We're going to be reforming the Constitution to add in a middle school liaison to the school cabinet to make sure that your voices are heard. We're also going to be pushing out the parliamentary process to everyone, not just relying on deans, which are often too busy learning other leadership lessons to properly submit more than one bill at a time, so that you yourself can make change happen. Now, I'm Michael Miller, this is Owen Schwartz, and we're hoping you'll pick us for your president this school year.
Hi guys, my name is Bianca Taginud and I'm a junior here at JAA.
And I'm Jaden McNett, and I'm a sophomore here at John Adams.
In last year's Scholar Gov, I served as your guys' Chief of Staff and Cabinet, and now I want to put my experience into running as President and Vice President with Jaden.
We're both very involved with the school, both of us having played sports like soccer, volleyball, and basketball. We've participated in NHS, choir, and drama. We've been able to see and be a part of the different aspects of the school, which has given us a very unique outlook and set of plans which we want to achieve.
Our goal this year is to make JAA as fun as possible and also an active community. We plan on organizing activities such as a high school powder puff and also events for middle school like a special celebration for the graduating 8th graders. We also want to add more rallies and hold movie nights, art competitions, and events that cater to the interests of every person here.
As much as we love John Adams, we also know that it's very important for you guys to have a voice, and we want to represent the scholar body as much as possible. We've already heard a lot of your ideas, installing clocks in the hallways, getting better sports equipment for outside, and even field trips. If elected, we'll try our best effort to get these ideas possible and be done. If there's ever a suggestion, even if it's not within scholar jurisdiction, it's our responsibility to represent all of you guys, whether it's to the administration, dean, or even the board.
Because of our experience, we both know how hard it is to hold these positions. It's not something that should be taken lightly or done without involvement. We understand the responsibility that comes with these roles, and we're committed. We're not just here to make promises that we can't keep, we're here to follow through. Whether it's organizing events or representing you guys, we're ready to put in the work to make sure this year is fun and efficient.
We've already heard so many great ideas, and if you want to talk to us about our plans or your input, we would love to have a conversation with everyone here. We're here for you guys and want to include you as much as we can, and we will try our hardest to make any of these ideas possible. Thank you.
Thank you.